Neville Leviticus III is calmly shoving a 24-pack of crayons up his ass. He is patiently waiting for the employee with the name tag Diamond to turn around and witness this odd behavior. Although one might see this act as criminal mischief, Neville Leviticus
Leviticus?
Leviticus
Leviticus gets his name right? Leviticus?
Leviticus the third is attempting to lure his potential lover. So please explain to me what was the inspiration for this initial paragraph.
Give me 1 second. Do you mind if I smoke?
I don't mind if you smoke,
Okay.
as long as you share with the crowd. That is not
Okay.
here. That is not here, but you gotta share.
Okay. Okay. I'm smoking a pack of Newports.
Newports 100s.
Newports
You
100. The inspiration. So, my inspiration. So I was in the crib, on a Saturday night, just relaxing, and I was reading Shakespeare. What you usually do on a Saturday
That's
night.
what you usually do on a Saturday night.
That's what
If you
yes,
don't do
exactly.
that, if you don't do that on a Saturday night, then there's something's wrong with you. Clearly.
No, that's what I was doing, and I was reading Romeo and Juliet, and I'm like, wow, this is terrible. I can't believe we had to do a project on this in high school. I could do a better job. And while I finished reading the first page of Shakespeare, I proceeded to go to Walmart because I was running out of toilet paper, and
Yeah,
my bowel movements, are unpredictable. So I do need,
I've been there.
a good amount of, stocked up just in case.
Yeah,
And when I went, I saw a lady, and her name tag said Diamond. I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful name.
of course. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's a beautiful name. So I don't
yeah.
blame you. So
Yeah, I don't know why she's at
did you
Walmart. She
like
should be
what
a strip club,
did you
but
fall in love with the with Diamond then and there?
no, 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 no,
Is this nonfiction? Is this
no. It's
no?
not. I didn't fall in love with her, but more of that. I was wondering what the hell she was doing at Walmart with such a beautiful name. She belongs at a strip club, like on I-45 outside
With
of Houston.
some 5 inch, 10 inch stilettos,
Yes,
them
yes,
stripper heels. Yeah,
yes.
no, I
She
agree. I
she
agree.
got a beautiful name, but she don't belong at Walmart. If you got a name like that, the strip club, or at least what's it called? A gentleman's club. Something more exquisite. That's where my inspiration came from. And when I was walking, doing my shopping for the week, getting my toilet paper, I saw this ugly, skinny man. I'm like, he could never get with that. He probably wants that. And that's where my inspiration came from.
What kind of skinny, like meth head skinny, or like Norbit skinny, or what type of
A
skinny?
white boy Norbit, kind of
White
white
boy
boy Norbit
Norbit.
geeky.
So a white boy with an afro that's skinny.
Yes, yes,
I
but
have
like
never seen a white boy with
he
an
looks like the
afro.
kind of person. He looked like he's like he got out of high school and he was some geeky, scrawny Norbit looking kid. He looked like he wanted to go to Hogwarts, but
Oh
he
wait,
found
so
out
like,
that
what's the guy from the movie, the Napoleon Dynamite?
yes, thank you.
Napoleon
That's
Dynamite. I was
the
like,
Napoleon Dynamite.
I've never seen a white boy with an afro. Yes, I have. Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. So the character Neville Leviticus III, his looks is inspired by Napoleon Dynamite, but for because I think Napoleon Dynamite is taller than that.
I have no idea.
He looks tall. He looks tall. He looks tall. He
I
he
mean,
wears
yeah,
them. He wears them snow boots, and he still looks tall. So
the afro gives him a little bit of extra height.
yes.
Yeah.
So
So moving on. So a little explanation on the what we are talking about for the audience. So we're going on about and reading along Finding Love at Walmart by what was your name again? What was your Dr.
Dr.
Pluto?
Pluto.
Dr. Pluto Machete Youngflowers.
Yes.
What was so is that your real name, pen name?
Yes,
Is that your
that is my
you
government
changed
name.
your name to that because you
No, that is
wanted
my
to?
government name.
That's your
That is
government
my
name?
that's my government and family name.
My goodness. What a
Yes.
beautiful name. What a
Yes.
beautiful name.
That's what my father said before he left my mother.
No.
But
Why'd he leave
yes.
her? Why'd he leave her?
Well, it's a long story. I am not American. I was I was born in Vermont. Knowing that's not part of the United States because no one really lives there, so it's
No,
not
where
considered.
I don't even know where Vermont is. Where
Exactly,
is that?
exactly.
I've never
So
heard of that.
I was born there, and then my mom had to stay there. You know, she can't be traveling with a newborn, and my biological father was like, "Well, fuck this shit," and he left. I was stuck in the umbilical cord for a while.
Writing? I'm assuming writing in the womb.
I was out of the womb, and I
Oh.
drank. I was my umbilical cord was never cut off until I was 6 years old.
So what did you do? Did you just like let it hang loose or
Yeah, I was stuck to my mom's vagina up until 6 years
oh
old
my
first grade.
goodness. That
Yes.
must have been rough. That must
It
have
was
been
rough,
rough.
but at least I was well fed all the time.
Yeah, no. You can't go without food if you're attached to to your mom's umbilical cord.
Yeah,
It's
she did that
impossible to
because she has
go.
attachment issues.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's why I became such a profound writer. My life is a big tragedy.
So a little bit more about this story, this beautiful story of love at Walmart. So the main concept is that the main character to get his love, he goes into Walmart and sticks crayons up his ass.
Yes.
Yeah. As to catch, his lover's attention.
Yeah.
And it
It
works. It works. So
it,
it's
it works. Exactly.
It's a genius plot. Like I have no issues with it. I need to try this when I go to Walmart. If I
Good
just see
mating
someone that's
technique.
attractive, I'm just gonna do
Yes.
this. I'm gonna shove like a toilet plunger up my ass and just call it a day and see if my Prince Charming shows up.
Yes.
Yes.
I got the inspiration going to the zoo.
The zoo. Oh.
Yes, yes. So in a while, male peacocks, open their feathers up and they're all colorful to get
Mhm.
their mate's attention.
Mhm.
Neville's character is like that. He is a
He's a
fucking
peacock.
peacock.
He's a peacock.
He got a colorful box of crayons and showed up his ass. And that's a beautiful way to attract a mate's attention. Now, luring her in and making her fall in love, that's a different thing. That is a tragedy.
It
That
is
is
a
the tragedy
tragedy.
of that is the tragedy of my story.
And
That
the sad part is that in the end he doesn't get the girl.
he doesn't get the girl.
It didn't work. On the
It doesn't
contrary,
work.
she was disgusted. She was
Yes.
shown puking and
Yes.
vomiting on
Yes.
occasion.
Yes.
It's a horrible tragedy. Like Shakespeare. A lot
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's
you
where
know.
all my inspiration comes
Yeah.
from. Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I just read one page and I'm like, okay.
Sad.
And I'm
Depressing.
inspired. Yes.
So what metaphors do you think come across in this story? Like what do you think? You as the writer, like what kind of metaphors do you think that exist in this beautiful profound story?
Well, the box of crayons represent love. You love crayons as a kid.
Yeah, and you eat
You
them.
love
You eat them. I used to
you
shove them
yeah,
up
you
my
eat them.
nose.
Yes, exactly. Like Homer Simpson got it stuck up his nose
Yeah.
until he's
Yeah.
a grown adult. And he
Yeah.
took it out. And he took it out and became a genius. And Marge stopped loving him
Yeah.
because the crayon was released out of his skull.
But here
That's what the
it's the
crayons.
opposite. It's the opposite.
Yes.
He put the crayons in his ass, but he
He put
still
the
couldn't
crayons up
get the
it.
love of his life.
He couldn't get the love of his life.
Yeah.
No.
What a tragedy.
It's a tragedy. That's my whole metaphor. The whole metaphor is that
Tragedy.
Finding love at Walmart is just gonna end in tragedy.
That's why you never go to Walmart to find love, but
That's why you're not supposed to
you're
go.
not
But I guess
supposed
some
to.
no,
No.
not supposed. No.
No. Maybe like 1 in a million it'll work. It'll work, but for you to be that 1 in a million, that's
Uh,
tough. That is tough.
no, no. That's why it's a tragic event. Finding a mate, whether you go there for your poor shopping experience or poor work experience, is never good.
So one thing that I realize is that I don't know if this has also some inspiration from the popular Netflix series called You with
Yes.
Penn Bagley. What's his
Yes,
name?
yes,
Bag. Yeah, Penn Bag.
yes.
And there exists lines in this transcript, and he starts like going on about how he saw Diamond stocking these diapers, and he notices that his her name was Diamond, so he Googles Diamond in Houston and Walmart, and then he finds her Facebook profile. He states, "It said you had a kid, so I thought shoving a box of crayons would be a romantic gesture." So it has the extremities that the show You also shows in you know, in the show. Are you a fan of You? Why were you so inspired by this TV series, this Netflix series?
Well, first of all, I wasn't completely inspired by this show.
Okay.
It was just a coincidence, to be honest.
Oh.
It was just mostly a coincidence. It was after the show was made that it lined up with my story. So
Yeah.
they're the ones who have plagiarized my
Oh,
Neville
okay. Oh,
character.
yeah. No. I mean,
Yeah,
I thought so. I thought that was the case. I
yeah,
thought that was the case because you do it in a way that it makes sense. The series You is just very repetitive, and it doesn't seem to flow, but you make it work. So I applaud you for
yes,
this.
and that's why my story, my play is actually gonna be on Broadway next
Is
December.
it
So
now?
yes,
Oh,
and
that's
unlike
wonderful.
you, the Netflix series with Penn Badley and whoever, they're not getting on Broadway.
No, they're
What they
not.
get,
No.
Netflix and fucking poor, reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. But
Yeah.
my play is gonna be on Broadway.
It's gonna
It's
have
gonna be,
5 stars.
it is.
It's gonna have 5 stars. I know
It's
it.
a,
I know
yeah,
it.
it's gonna have
Yeah.
not only 5 stars, but it's gonna have great stars.
Great stars.
Uh,
Unlimited stars. Infinity stars.
the actors are gonna be stars too. And
So, speaking.
the casting
Yeah, that's what I was
manager is
gonna ask.
considering Danny DeVito to play as Neville, as a young
Oh
Neville.
my
They're gonna use
goodness! I love
Yes,
this.
they're gonna
So
use
Danny DeVito.
yeah, they're gonna get the Oscar award winning makeup artists to
Yeah,
use the technology that
yeah,
they lather on your face to
yeah.
make
They're
you
gonna use
look.
latex to
Yeah,
make the
no, it's
skin
advanced latex. It's the
advanced latex.
latex they use in NASA. It's
Oh, oh,
yes,
oh.
and
So does this mean that what's his name Elon Musk is gonna get involved? You know how he's involved
yes,
with
yes,
NASA. So is
yes.
he gonna play a role in this
Unfortunately, Elon Musk is too busy, but he is,
Yeah.
funding this. He is a part
Oh,
of the foundation. It's not just a play.
yeah.
It's part of the foundation to, educate people about the tragedy of, falling in love in Walmart. And,
Oh.
but yeah,
I feel
it
like
is it's
that
a
probably
project.
resonates with him a lot. This love story. Elon
It
Musk
does.
might identify a lot with this love
He
story.
he
So
does.
yeah,
He did unlike my story, he is similar to his love story, but
mm,
he fell in love in a mud pit. He went
yeah.
to a mud pit and saw some girl rolling in the mud, and it's like,
Yeah.
wow, she's beautiful, and then That, and now they're divorced, and I don't know, but see how much of a tragedy that was. Very similar to Walmart. Very
Very
similar.
tragic. Very tragic
Very
divorces.
tragic. Yes.
Not divorce, divorces, because he has had multiple wives.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, his life is just one
It's
tragic
one
Walmart love story.
humongous tragedy. It's so sad.
His
My
life is
prayers go
Walmart.
out to that man. My
My
prayers go
prayers
out.
too, man. My
Yeah.
prayers.
I'm so
I'm
glad he's funding this and this is actually gonna be, a thing on Broadway. Do you think that in the long run this might also be turned into an actual TV show series or a movie?
hopefully not, because we all know how TV or movie musicals are.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh,
It's
so
just terrible.
this is a
Did it?
musical?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. So and only with Danny DeVito. If someone else plays it, because Danny DeVito, he came. We talked on the phone. He said he wants to sing his lines. He
Oh,
wants to
okay,
sing his
yeah.
lines.
He's
So
dedicated to
we're
the
like,
part. Yeah.
and then he put some creativity into it, and I'm like, this is the singing part goes well,
Yeah.
just for him, just for him. Anyone else? No, no.
Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So for the part of Diamond, one big question is who's gonna play the beautiful Diamond that works at Walmart?
The beautiful diamond. The casting manager is still looking for.
Mhm.
It's a very challenging role. It
It
is a
is.
challenging role
It
for Eddie,
is.
for both the casting manager and the actress. But they're finding someone. They're they're finding Ozzy Osbourne's daughter might do it. She got the face
Oh,
for it. She looks
yeah.
like a Walmart employee.
Yeah, yeah, she does.
She
She
looks like a
does.
Walmart. So probably her. You know, Sarah Jessica Parker might get it.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
does look like a Walmart employee too, named Diamond. But she got that. She unfortunately she has a hillbilly look to her, and this is in
Mm,
Houston, which does have hillbillies, but the setting is not very hillbilly.
yeah.
So maybe I don't know, but yes.
Who would be a perfect role for this? The girl from Orange is the New Black, the red-headed, curly-haired, white girl. I forgot her name.
I'm not familiar with that at all. I don't know
Hold
who.
up, let me look up her name. Orange is the New Black. New Natasha Leone.
Natasha.
Leone.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll forward that to the
Yeah.
casting
Or
manager.
we
Like,
can
hey,
do
get.
Laura Prepon, Taylor Schilling. They all look like Walmart employees to me. Or
So yeah,
Taryn Manning. Taryn Manning, you know?
okay, okay. I get that information now. They could do a petition online on who they want. I don't know. It just I only have limited power for this play on Broadway. I just focus on the publication of my novels.
So they're gonna be more in charge. So you haven't really like handpicked the actors as much.
No.
What else would you like to speak about? Like what's one big thing that you wanna let your audience know about this story? Maybe something that they might have not been able to catch while reading it, or something that something a hidden meaning that has to do maybe with you or maybe with someone in your life.
Oh, I mean, how do you feel about the ending? That's my question.
The
As an audience.
ending, the ending. See, okay, I'll read out the ending for the audience
Yeah, for
so
the
that they
audience.
know what's
Yes.
going on. So the ending is it fades out. And it says, the security guard drags Neville Leviticus III to the pharmacy where they shove lactavis, the medicine that makes you shit down his throat. After he shitted the items, they returned back to their proper place, and Neville was sent to the Harris County Jail, where he
Mm-hmm.
writes letters to his beloved Walmart employee Diamond. He can't write every day as his jail cellmate demands to use the pencil to shank other inmates. He should really shove it up his ass, but they do grab his ass a lot there, so IDK. As for Diamond, she stopped showing up for work. Nobody knows what happened to her, but rumors circulated from her Facebook account that she began dating some guy named Corey that worked at Walmart in Baytown. She later found out they were second cousins, but didn't care, so they moved to Alaska, but only made it halfway the county to the halfway through the to the country until Corey crashed the car into the Grand Canyon, and that's the end. So I don't know. I feel like this has potential for like a second Broadway show because then we could get
a second Broadway show.
a second not a second season, a second Broadway show.
It's not. So the ending. It's all a tragedy, you know.
Yeah.
Neville became a prison bitch.
Yeah.
Diamond dated her cousin, and they crashed into the Grand Canyon. But it didn't say they died. Did any of these characters die?
They didn't.
We don't know. The reason they crashed into the Grand Canyon is because it's a cliffhanger.
It's exactly.
See, I made a cliffhanger.
I like the play on words that you did there. So basically, we're probably gonna get another Broadway show showing maybe the life that Neville Leviticus the Third.
Yeah, there's potential of part 2.
Yeah.
But I have to write it, but I'm not sure yet where I'm going because I have other projects I'm working on.
Oh, that's good. What other projects are you working on?
Just few more novels here and there.
Wow.
Few more plays. I am a very busy, profound playwright, and I am needed everywhere.
I can imagine. Yeah, no.
I'm for some reason I get paid so much to travel around the world and make these plays. You know.
I mean, for good reason. For good reason.
For good reason.
You're an amazing writer. Amazing writer. Yeah.
Yes. I get paid a lot. You know, I get getting called from Penguin publishers like, when is part 2 come? I don't know. I'm very busy right now, but there are other stuff working. I got future Walmart theme novels. I mentioned Facebook a lot. I got a Facebook drama series that's gonna be on HBO. I'm a writer in it.
Yeah.
It's called Two Bad Bitches in One Account. It's gonna be fantastic. It's you know, very, very powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff.
Yeah. No, it sounds.
People in the modern age that we live in will understand.
Yeah, because everyone's on Facebook nowadays. You know, we started on Facebook and then kind of just stopped and got off, and then we came back. And I think it could be like a comeback story for like.
It is, but unfortunately, I am right now in a stop of it because unfortunately, Mark Zuckerberg is trying to send me a cease letter saying I have to stop it because I am making Facebook look bad. But I am telling the truth in this story. This story is based on a true story, so he cannot stop me telling the truth.
This one is nonfiction.
This is nonfiction, basically.
Nonfiction, yeah.
I mean, there's some fiction part, but who cares? It's Facebook.
No, it's still real. It's still real.
Still real. So yeah, keep an eye on that.
I will. I can't. HBO. It's gonna be on HBO.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna publish the script in play format and written on the internet first.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna be on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 4-part episode thing, and yes, it's gonna be fantastic. And Mark Zuckerberg can stop me. I'm telling a truthful story, an honest story about people in a struggle on a platform.
Their feelings, their lives, their
lives. You know. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I have one last question. So when you write, you know, we often ask ourselves and like question how writers prepare when they're writing a big play, a big story, a book, poems. What is your process? Like what do you do?
Well, since I don't drink, so that's all great writers are drinkers, right?
Yeah.
All great writers are heavy drinkers. That's
Wine.
why
They all
they
either
all
drink
drink wine.
wine or whiskey or
I mean, look at Edgar Allan Poe. He died of alcohol poisoning.
yeah. And
Um,
then Stephen King at one point he used to drink mouthwash. So
yeah, he used to drink mouthwash.
he used
Yeah,
to drink
look at
mouthwash.
him. Like you telling me a sober man wrote it? No.
No,
You think a
no,
sober
no.
man wrote? The one with the Shining?
The
No.
Shining.
The Shining? No. A sober man cannot write.
No.
But I don't drink. That was the biggest difficulty challenge.
That's
I am
the
not an
thing that
alcoholic.
sets you apart from other
Yes.
writers.
That is a challenge. That is a challenge, not me being able to drink.
Yeah.
But I smoke. I smoke a lot, so it helps with the inspiration. I sometimes I put LSD up my eyeballs. Like
Okay.
I melt the LSD and put it in an eyedropper and drip it in my eyes, and I start hallucinating immediately. And then I
That
see
helps with the
visions.
story writing.
Yes, it helps a lot with the inspiration. After a 48-hour trip, I'm outside naked sometimes, but it is worth the challenge and inspiration. But that
I
is
mean,
when
you get it allows for you to get like more oxygen in your system.
yes, and it helps with the writer's block. When I get severe writer's block, I take the LSD in my eye. But if I don't have severe, I just smoke my Newports.
If not both, maybe both.
If not both, or my weed. I have a weed farm. I own one. That's my hobby.
That's your hobby. That's your
That's
side
my
job.
That's my side job. Yes.
I mean, it's always great to have a hobby.
Yes.
Especially when you're such a busy, successful playwriter.
Yes.
Broadway
yes.
producer.
I am very stressed because I have so much stuff happening and I'm so rich.
Oh yeah.
No one knows, but being a writer, you make so much money, but you have to be good. You have to stay good.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried it. I tried
yeah.
it one time. I tried doing the whole writing thing. I drank wine. I actually drink wine. It didn't work. It didn't work.
You need it. You need a.
I might need to do the LSD and
you might have to do the LSD or
in my eyeball or in my butt.
Or if you're trying to be on a budget, use the Vicks rubbing.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've seen the new Vicks Vapor Rub NyQuil collab.
But instead of drinking it, because the stomach acid, just put them in your eye.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Or maybe if you really want to have nightmares, if you're writing a horror story, drip it into your ear.
That's how. It helps with ear infections.
It helps with ear infection, and it helps with inspiration for horror movies or writing horror stories in general. Yes.
Well then, Dr. Pluto Machete Youngflowers, it was so great having you. I'm so glad that you could be with you.
Thank you so much
on the show. Our show name is MidLifeCrisis Podcast.
Yes, and if for anyone that is blind and can't see the play, you can buy my book in Barnes and Noble.
And the audiobook.
The audiobook, yeah. The audiobook. It's the audiobook is recorded by Betty White, and you will you'll feel good listening to her voice, and I appreciate the support from all my fans, my millions and millions of fans. Thank you.
See, no, and it was great having you on the podcast. We enjoyed your company and your talk about your new playwright. So for the audience watching, where can our audience follow you, Dr. Pluto Machete Youngflowers?
Yes.
Your social media.
Just look up Dr. Pluto Machete Youngflowers on Pornhub.com.
Okay.
Pornhub.com / Dr. Flowers.
You make exclusive writing content.
It's very exclusive.
Yeah.
It's very exclusive. There is no censorship there, so it is a perfect platform for my things. Especially right now where I have beef with Mark Zuckerberg, and he owns
Okay.
Instagram too. So I can't. And
Yeah,
Twitter is for bitches. So I Pornhub.com. Just search up me.
I
Um,
agree. Yeah, no.
exclusive content.
Yeah, we're also on Pornhub.com. Just look up Midlife Crisis Podcast. It's on Pornhub.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode where we will have Whoopi Goldberg, and she will be talking about her recent cocaine addiction. So stay tuned for next episode, next Friday, next Sunday. What day is it today? I
Oh
never know
no,
the day. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
The next episode. Stay tuned and show up and just watch, listen. Have a great day, people.